Bertrand Mandu from Zimbabwe. So this Earth Day, I urge all of us to conserve our biodiversity and nature, as it is quite an essential component for this planet to survive. I mean, it is quite under threat right now due to human behavior as well as climate change itself. So it plays a critical component, a critical role in absorbing all the carbon emissions that we put out there. It also helps us with the oxygen that we breathe. So you see how much important it is to us as humans as well as the whole planet itself. So we should find a way, guys, to conserve this Earth Day. And as Africa, we Earthrise.
Welcome to Hwange, a coal mining town located in Matabeleland North, Zimbabwe, of course from the Global South. My name is Daniel Stolle, Executive Director of Green Shango Environment Trust, environmentalist by profession as well as development studies student. What are we doing here in Hwange? What are the challenges in Hwange? Rampant extractive mining with unlimited pollution of water and air. So is human and animal conflict from the national parks. Who are the most affected people? Women, youth, and the entire environment. What are we doing? What do we wish to see? Policies which are favorable for the protection of environment. What are we doing? We are planting mango trees, exotic and indigenous trees for fruit that is sustainable development, capturing climate change and resilience. Earth Day for life. These are our trees. We are doing this using our own resources.
Hi everybody, the name is Mukudzei. I'm with Jibilika Youth Culture Hub. The 22nd of April marks the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. And this year, I'm taking part in climate action through facilitating capacity building workshops for young artists or young creatives. Also part of various awareness campaigns online and offline with Earthday Zimbabwe. So before the lockdown happened, we managed to host one workshop for young creatives so that they can be better able to communicate climate action through their art to reach as many people as possible as we raise awareness and try to educate people about climate change and its effects, and so that we can make better choices in making this earth a better place to live. So I'm urging everybody to join in the efforts that are out there so that we can make earth a better place to live, and not just for ourselves but for future generations to come, because we only have one home, which is planet Earth. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Numbitsa Chiemba, a volunteer with Earthday Network Zimbabwe. This 50th Earth Day celebrations, I'm taking climate action by producing my own food organically using composting, thus reducing my carbon footprint by avoiding the use of inorganic fertilizers, which harm our soil, thus harming our environment, our planet, our earth. Think globally, act locally. The time is now. Take action. Earthrise 2020. The time is now.
Hi. My name is Elizabeth Gulugulu, climate change activist from Zimbabwe, as we are commemorating Earth Day on the 22nd of April. I encourage each and every one of us to do small little acts of green. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to catch up my breath. I was doing an exercise. I also encourage you all to stay healthy, as we are also in the middle of fighting this global crisis, COVID-19. So I've dedicated my life to protect and conserve the environment. I've also been volunteering for the environment for the past 7 years, and we came together with a group of young people, and we registered as an organization. Our main objective is to engage the participation of young people that are interested in environmental conservation and climate change mitigation and adaptation. We have created platforms for these young people. We have exposed them we've been working together as well. We have a lot of projects that are going on, and one of the projects I want to talk about is on Action for Climate Empowerment, where we get into the school, try to educate them about projects which they can do, how they can be good stewards of the environment, how they are custodians of the environment, and letting them know of the impacts of climate change here in Zimbabwe and Africa and the whole world, and how them and their families can actually play a part in reducing their greenhouse gas emissions and trying to reduce the effects of climate change through small actions like having a garden at the back of their houses, like walking or cycling whenever they want to go for shopping, like reading a lot of articles and documents on climate change. So yeah, basically this is what we've been doing, and we've been advocating for this, and we will continue to advocate for climate action, environmental conservation, environmental protection, environmental management. We only have one Earth, and it requires me and you to protect it.
Hello, my name is Nonkaiso Gumede. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm an environmental conservationist at Green Heart Bulawayo. In my country and in my community, the main environmental issue that we're currently facing is deforestation. People cut down trees for firewood, for agriculture, and to clear land for settlement. Deforestation does not only degrade the land, but it's also affecting communities that depend on forest for food security and for campfire projects such as photographic tourism, which provide a source of livelihood for them. As an organization, we believe that forests are not only important for community development, but they're also important for slowing down climate change through carbon sequestration, water storage, and general climate regulation. To solve the issue of deforestation, as an organization, we're currently growing an extensive nursery of indigenous trees that we donate to local communities to encourage reforestation. We also hold regular seminars to teach youths and the general public on the importance of biodiversity and why it's so integral for our development, why it needs our protection, because we believe that raising awareness is the cornerstone of all action. Our community and the whole of Africa needs to embrace sustainable development to save the environment. Earthday 2020, siyaphakama njengomhlaba.
Hello, I'm Collins Noni. I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm a member of the NAST Environmental Club. As a club, we deal with several environmental issues such as climate change and land pollution. Land pollution has detrimental effects on the health of people and of animals. For example, in Zimbabwe, there was a cholera outbreak in August 2018. As a club, we are passionate about protecting public health and also ensuring that our environment stays clean. We have done several cleanup campaigns in order to reduce the problem of land pollution. People in my community and across Africa can adopt the strategy of 3 R's, which are reduce, reuse, and recycle, in order to reduce the problem of land pollution. On Earthday 2020, together we Earthrise. Thank you.
My name is Sten Mgomesa. I'm with the African Youth Initiative for Climate Change, the Zimbabwe chapter. This 50th anniversary of Earth Day, I'm taking climate action by holding the duty bearers accountable for their actions to the damage that they've done to our beloved Mother Earth. But at the same time, I'm holding accountable for all the best stewardship that I've done for the past few years, and I'm going to go green. Remember, this 22nd of April, during the largest movement, and it's a decade of action.